Comics People, this is Nick Forker. I'm here from Comics People HQ. What a corny way to start this video. Okay, let's drop the pretense. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guy. Welcome everybody to Comics People. This is July 4th, and today we are saying what is in the box. This is a holiday episode. I wanted to do something special for the day the country died. Let's not forget that this country was founded by white slave owners who were escaping taxes. All right, today, what's in the box? Well, already there's a little bit of a clue here. It says fragile. It must be Italian. But, I mean, honestly, it tells you right here, fragile art. Fragile art. What a great name for a comic. Yeah, okay, so welcome. July 4th, what's in the box? I have a very special episode here for you today where we're gonna do an unboxing. This has never been opened. I received this in the mail and I saved it because I thought when terrible things become the ordinary, ordinary people do terrible things. If it wasn't the poor that was gonna suffer, I'd be more enthusiastic about the beginning of the end of the empire. But it's always the poor, the artists, the community, the differently abled, the sick, the elderly, the young that suffer. And that's why it's always such a shame. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we have another box. Okay, open one side, we'll open the other. I know the suspense is killing you. Ah, more cardboard. All right, we expected this eventuality. Whoa! Oh yeah! All right, so we're getting closer. We can get rid of this cardboard now. Well, you see what it says right here. I like to support artists, and so this call went out, and I was really excited to get an opportunity. I don't know, if you're a real head, the context clues are probably already apparent. You already have a name. And you have a ninja. A name and a ninja. All right. Whoa. Oh boy. All right, so I love to support artists. The call went out. Brian Chippendale is making a new graphic novel, but in order to do so, he needed to raise some money. As such, he was selling pages from his 2006 massive tome entitled Ninja. And here we have one of those pages. Now, this is a kind of befitting bookend for me because in the aughts, my good friend Joey V, who we talk about as the host of Comics Club, he showed me Ninja and I just totally didn't get it. I was a neophyte. I had skipped reading comics from, the last time I read comics were the 90s. So I missed a whole decade of comics and its evolution. And in the aughts, he showed me Ninja and I was like, okay, I just didn't understand it at all. Then, many, many years later, I would meet Mike, we'd do Comics People, and it would kind of complete my evolution, whereas I started to explore where comics had gone and where it was, and all the contemporary and avant-garde comics that have happened between and kind of concurrently. So in exploring all that and in polishing up my drawing chops, bringing them up to present, I really grew to appreciate this work. And when Mike was like, yo, did you see? He's like, Brian put up pages from Ninja. We got to get one. So the way that Ninja worked was this very large book. And as such, what I guess Brian did was he doubled up the pages like this. So each page of Ninja is 2 pieces of paper. And so Mike quickly wanted page 7. And so I got the other half. So this is page 7.7 and one of us has A and one of us has B and I forget which has which. Yeah, I think it was really important for me to grab this thing because, great packing job, by the way, Brian. Yeah, I really wanted, oh wow, he drew this in 2005, so that makes sense, right? That fits with our timeline. I just really wanted something that was a part. This is like, Mike defined it as like a grail item. And I think it's true. I think this is like a part of comics history. If you know me, I'm always commissioning artists to do covers for me. In fact, let me see if I can find a couple of those right now. Yeah, so the first artist I commissioned to do a cover for me was Josh Bayer, and then Steve Arnold. I have Corinne Halbert here. Floyd Tangeman. Let's see if we can get that up here. Floyd Tangeman, Rob Mirsky, and Mike Shea Wright. So I have a bunch of more covers that I have in hand, and at least one cover that I have commissioned that I haven't seen hide nor hair of. But, you know, that's the chance you take when you commission a work, that it might never happen. I just like to support artists. I want them to know, like, that I'm here for them. I couldn't be happier with the piece that I have here, and I'm really glad that I kind of impulse bought this, even though, you know, Mike was like, let's do it. And what's cool is we have two halves of the same page. So there will be a Super Voltron episode at some point. Where, as far as these wonderful artists that I have the pleasure of being friendly with and whom have made great art for my books, I have many more announcements of great art coming up in the future. So stay tuned for Island 17, 18, 19, and 20. Like I said, I have more covers now than I do have books ready, but we'll get there. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. Remember, stay healthy, make good choices. And when you're upset, take a step back. Get outside, you know, work up a sweat, exercise, clean something. I remember I had a really difficult mid-20s to mid-30s, and I was really upset for most of it. And I realized, I just got one of my siblings gifted me a membership to a streaming platform for music, not Spotify, fuck them. But in such, I've had access to infinite music. I felt like I have had demigod status or something. I was like, I can just listen to anything. Anyway, I started compiling playlists pretty quickly, and I realized in the abstract, oh, I listen to sad, depressing, sad bastard music. That is what I always gravitate to. So it's no wonder that through my 20s and 30s, I was really upset. But my go-to move when I was upset was clean something, give something away, exercise, and help someone else. If I did those four things or some combination of those four things within a couple days, I immediately felt relieved of my depression and sadness. And whereas the impetus for those things might not go away as easily, I can shift my mood with a little bit of effort. So, come out of the dark, turn off the sad bastard music and get out into the sunshine and talk to people that live in your community. It's very helpful because we're all going through it, and there's no reason we have to go through it alone. So mental health is real. Take care of yourself, and I'm here for you. So if you want to talk, you can reach out to me. I will make myself available to you. All right. Thanks for coming out for Comics, people. My name is Nick Forker. Just stay tuned. We'll have new announcements, and you can engage at the level of your ability. There's no pressure. But if you like what we do and you want to support us, that's the most direct way to ensure that these videos keep coming and that we're able to make them. I realize I'm using a lot of yellow in these and green in this run. I need to switch it up a little bit and get a little bolder with my font fill choices. All right. Well, I love you very much. Thanks for coming out and talking comics with me. I thought it was more than fitting to kind of open up something that I had sitting. And now I'm doing rhymes. But yeah, today just felt like a weird day. I woke up feeling pretty upset. The things that we make, the art that we make is important because it helps people find solace in times of great turbulence. And as such, it's important for us to have self-care. You know, as artists, we have to engage self-care so that we're okay, so that even if we're not okay, like it's okay to not be okay. You have to take care of yourself. You have to make healthy choices when you feel upset. The older I get, the better I get at knowing when I'm not okay and when it's time for me to take a step back, process my emotions, and just sit with them and not try to escape from them, to really sit with them and just look at them. They're not going to hurt you. Your feelings come to teach you something. Sometimes they just come to sit on your chest, but a lot of times inside of that great emotion is great wisdom about yourself. And each feeling is just like a rain cloud. It comes, it rains, and then it goes. And storms don't last. So even in our toughest times, when it seems the odds are stacked against us and the future grows increasingly dim, remember, we have each other. And together, we can create something very bright indeed. My name is Nick Forker, and I'll see you out on the tables.